Guys, today is a big one. We're going to be breaking down the top 10 best Star Wars Funko Pops of 2022. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be breaking down my thoughts for 2022 with all of the Star Wars Pops. Now this year we did get some good ones, like the ones in the Mandalorian mystery boxes and the Red Saber series. We got some questionable ones with a Valentine's Day pink Star Wars Pops that they just seem to keep pumping out. We also got some really lazy ones, like with the anniversary ones that are still on the way with the exact same molds. And we got some really bad ones, like with the Snowman series. And no offense to anybody who does like those pops, they are okay, but they are just not my cup of tea. Today we're going to be breaking down the top 10 best Star Wars Funko Pops. So without further ado, let's jump into number 10. So coming in at number 10 is a GameStop exclusive that actually came out as part of the brand new Gaming Greats line, and this is the Imperial Rocket Trooper. Now, anytime they make a brand new Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper, I have to have it for the collection, and as soon as I saw the glam shot for this one, I knew this was also a must-have. And the reason for that being is I love how he is in jetpack mode, and they actually made the smoke coming from his jetpack form into a nice base, so you can display this one out of box, and it does look like he is flying in mid-air. Overall, a really cool Stormtrooper variant, and I think Funko just did a great job with this one. This is from the Battlefront 2 game, which I unfortunately have not had the chance to play yet, although I have heard a lot of great things from other members here in the community. So coming in at number 9 is a character that we actually saw in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and that of course was Reva, aka the Third Sister. And I gotta give a huge shout out to my man Jacob, aka Jar, who actually sent over the pop that I chose as number 9 for today's video. So thank you so much for helping me acquire this for my collection. He was even kind enough to write a note on the sorter here, and it says, "Glad to say I had a teeny tiny hand in the best Star Wars Funko Pop collection out there. Enjoy, your friend Jar." That really means a lot, although there are several other collectors out there with much larger and better Star Wars Funko Pop collections, although I really do appreciate the compliment, and I am very proud of the collection that I have built. If you guys want to see my entire Star Wars Funko Pop collection, we actually did a room tour back on May the 4th, and I will link that video above for you guys. So here is the pop. This is the Walmart exclusive Action Pose Reva. And overall, I love it when they do new Star Wars characters into Funko Pops. That is always welcomed, as they typically do the same 5 to 8 characters over and over and over. So as soon as I found out that we were getting Reva in Funko Pop form, I had to get her. Now they actually made 2 versions of her, and I think this one is the far superior version because she does have her lightsaber with the double-wielded red saber blades. And overall, I just think this is a fantastic pop. So coming in at number 8 is another GameStop exclusive pop, and this one was actually one of the 4 pops that you could pull from the Mandalorian mystery boxes that released over at GameStop for Black Friday. We were lucky enough to secure a few of those boxes, and if you guys want to go check out that video where we actually opened up all of those Mandalorian mystery boxes, I will also link that above there, so you guys can go check that out. The pop that I've chosen as number 8 for today's top 10 is the Jetpack Death Watch Mandalorian Action Pose pop. I think this one is absolutely fantastic. Once again, the fire coming out of his jetpack makes a very nice mold, so you have a nice display stand for the pop here, and overall just looks really cool with the Death Watch color scheme. They have made a few Death Watch Mandalorian pops before. However, out of the 3 that they've made so far, I think this one by far is the best looking one, and one that you definitely need to have in preparation for Mandalorian Season 3. So next up on our list, coming in at number 6, is actually the only Star Wars Funko Pop on today's list that I do not currently own. However, it's not from a lack of trying. I have gone around to several GameStops in my area and throughout the tri-state area looking for this pop in good condition. However, every single time I go into a GameStop, they usually have 1 or 2 of them, but the boxes are absolutely trashed. And the one that I'm actually talking about is Ben Kenobi on Eopie as the Funko Pop ride. Now, overall, I think this one is fantastic. It is our first time getting an Eopie in Funko Pop form, and I think overall it just immortalizes Ben Kenobi's character from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that we got this past summer. It's a really cool looking pop, a definitely great Funko Pop ride for any Star Wars collection, and one that I'm really hoping to pick up soon in preferably good condition. So next up on our list, coming in at number 6, is another GameStop exclusive. A lot of these are GameStop exclusives, but that's where most of the good Star Wars Pops landed this year. And the one I'm talking about is another one from the Gaming Greats line, and one that a lot of you guys as our viewers and subscribers recommended as one of the best Pops of the year, and I definitely agree with you guys. This is the Arc Umbra Trooper, and I absolutely love the black and yellow color scheme that they used for this pop. He is in a very nice action pose as he's got his 2 blasters and he looks like he's ready to charge into battle. Overall, another great one from the Battlefront 2 game, which once again I have yet to play. However, this character looks like a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to have this one in my collection. So now we are coming down to the final 5, the best 5 Star Wars Pops of the year, and we're kicking it off with another really cool one. This was actually an Entertainment Earth exclusive and a glow-in-the-dark pop, and the one that I've actually chosen for number 5 is the hooded Luke Skywalker. Now, some of you guys may recall the hooded Luke Skywalker that we got a few years back for Star Wars Celebration 2017, and I think this one is actually a much better and nicer updated mold for this pop. Now, this pop also commemorates one of the best scenes ever throughout all of Star Wars history with the ending of The Mandalorian Season 2. Absolutely loved seeing Luke Skywalker show up and just destroy all of those Dark Troopers, and if you're a Star Wars Funko Pop collector, then you're lucky enough to have that moment captured in one figure, and I think Funko just hit it out of the park with this one, which made it a must-have for me, and that's why it's coming in at number 5. So coming in at number 4 is a character that I feel is extremely underrated, and as a result, I think a lot of people are actually sleeping on this specific Funko Pop. Once again, this is another character that we got for the very first time in Funko Pop form here in 2022, and the one that I'm actually talking about is Cobb Vanth, specifically the Chase version of Cobb Vanth, where he is unmasked. And the reason I think that this one is far superior to the common version of Cobb Vanth is because this one, you get to actually see his incredible hair, which is iconic to his character. Timothy Olyphant did a great job portraying the character in both The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, and I absolutely cannot wait to see more of Cobb Vanth in the near future. Guys, if you haven't picked up this pop yet, definitely go out and grab it. It's extremely reasonably priced right now, and I think overall it is just a fantastic representation of the character, and with it being pretty much the only Cobb Vanth pop out there, yes, there is the common version, but it could be anybody under that Boba Fett armor. You definitely have to grab this one. So coming in at number 3 is another pop that I was extremely hyped for as soon as I saw the Glam Shots leak for San Diego Comic-Con. We actually got a few Star Wars exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con this year, which was really awesome, but the one that is coming in at number 3 for me is the flocked Black Chrysanthemum. Now, Black Chrysanthemum, of course, made his live-action debut in the Book of Boba Fett, and I thought his character was awesome. I knew a little bit about him from the comics, and I was so excited to see him not only part of the show, but he actually had a pretty significant role in the show, which was also really cool to see. Now, when it comes to this Funko Pop, this is the first version of Black Chrysanthemum that Funko made. They did make another common version of him with his weapon. However, I think if you're going to go with one, you have to go with the flocked version, because a flocked Wookiee bounty hunter, I mean, come on. This is a must-have for any Star Wars collector, and I'm so happy that I have this one in my collection. So now we are coming up on the final 2, the best 2 Star Wars Pops of the year in my opinion. And guys, as we are going through this video, let me know down in the comments section below if you agree or disagree with my picks for the list today. And it's completely okay if you disagree. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'd love to hear some other unique perspectives out there. So coming in at number 2 is the most hyped, without a doubt, the most hyped Star Wars Funko Pop of 2022. It was a New York Comic-Con exclusive, and this one, of course, is the young Anakin Skywalker from episode 2, where he's actually wielding not one, but 2 lightsabers. And I gotta commend Funko for actually releasing this pop this year. Great choice for a major con exclusive like New York Comic Con. Love seeing young Hayden Christensen reprise his role in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. We got to see those really cool flashback scenes on Coruscant where he was actually battling Obi-Wan as a nice precursor to what we saw at the end of the series. And I think overall this pop is just so freaking cool, which is also crazy because we've gotten so many Anakin Skywalkers and so many Darth Vaders. How could Funko make another one that would be so desirable and so unique that you had to have it? Well, they did it with this one, and I absolutely love it. They captured his look perfectly, and I think it really resembles Hayden Christensen to a T. So that's why this one is coming in at number 2. Alright guys, here we go. It is time for my pick for the best Star Wars Funko Pop of 2022. And I think this is one that, once again, not a lot of people are appreciating. Maybe some people forgot that it actually released and it slipped under their radar. But it's definitely one that you're going to want for the very near future, as this character will be appearing in the Ahsoka series. And the one that I've chosen, and I firmly believe is the best Star Wars Funko Pop of 2022, is the Amazon exclusive Power of the Galaxy Sabine Wren in jetpack mode with the Darksaber. Overall, Sabine is a fantastic character. Most of you guys probably know her from the Rebel show, and we will be seeing her again very soon. I think Funko just killed it with the color scheme on this pop, and I love that she is, of course, in jetpack mode. The smoke coming out of her jetpack makes a very nice stand for the pop, so it looks very good out of box on your shelf. Plus, she is wielding arguably the most popular weapon right now in pop culture, with that being the Darksaber. So guys, let me know down in the comments section if you agree. There was also another Power of the Galaxy pop that I know a lot of people, including myself, are very excited about, but it did not make the list because it has not come out yet. It has not hit any collector's hands. That is, of course, the White Cloak Ahsoka that is going to be coming out probably early next year. That one is another one that's going to be a must-have for me. But let me know what you guys think of my list. I did take some time to sit down, go through every single pop that came out this year, and I think I put together a pretty good list. I also want to give a quick shout out to Funko for releasing some very cool Star Wars Freddy Funkos this year. We got Han Solo, The Mandalorian, as well as 2 versions of Darth Maul Freddy Funko, including that amazing glow-in-the-dark Darth Maul Freddy that I'm really hoping to pick up at some point in 2023. But yeah, overall, I give Funko a 7.5 score for what they did with Star Wars in 2022. I'd like to see them raise the bar a little bit, maybe use some different characters, update some molds, give us some cool variants. But overall, I think they did a pretty good job. And guys, since it is Monday, it is time for our weekly Monday motivation segment. Every single week, we like to bring you guys a little bit of motivation to help jumpstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is, of course, Monday. And today's Monday motivation goes hand in hand with Star Wars, and that is get ready for a big 2023. We have the Bad Batch Season 2 coming out next week. We have Mandalorian Season 3 coming out in February. There is so much amazing Star Wars content on the horizon, so make sure you are caught up on all your shows, all your movies. Go back and enjoy some of those great moments in the Star Wars universe, because we have lots of great moments coming our way in 2023, and I'm really hopeful that Funko is going to give us a lot of really cool collectibles so that we can capture those moments on our shelf. But that's going to do it for us today, guys. We will be back on the Whatnot app at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight for our regularly scheduled auction. We will have some Star Wars stuff up for sale, as well as a whole slew of other fun goodies. So if you're not doing anything, if you're just hanging out and you want to come see what we're all about over on Whatnot, definitely do so. We do have a link down below in the description, which will get you $15 off your very first purchase, so definitely take advantage of that. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, may the Force be with you, and don't stop shooting until you score.